All right, it's a wonderful Sunday actually. It's 70 something out. Uh, well, here. Well, we got the turbo off the engine, which is good because of the exhaust manifold is going to be rebuilt. Gonna get a whole new one so I can have the turbo fit the way I want. The engine over here, we're going to be pulling the valve cover off, pull the spark plugs, make sure nothing's in there, send a borescope down. Hopefully we don't see any glass. So far from what I've seen, there's no glass in here at all, which I'm happy about. Gonna run some water through the coolant jackets to ensure nothing else is in there. Probably blow it out with air as well. Clean up behind, probably blow out all behind the alternator because I still see some back there. Blow down the whole engine. And if we can get to it, put the flywheel and clutch on today. But not only that, we're going to be bolting in the subframe. So, more soon to come, especially on those. A lot more work to be done on that. More work to be done on the rears as well. Yeah, that's about it. See you guys in a few seconds. Well, the exhaust is going to have to come off, and it looks like we're probably going to have to cut that part of the exhaust out. Come on, focus. Yeah, it's pretty old and beat up on those bolts. Then we're going to pull the transmission brace, pull that right out. That way we can fit the trans, get it where we need to get it, and we can mock up for the trans mount. Well, as you can see, the bolts are in on the control arms, which is good. We're pretty much, everything's ready to go. Now we just got to lift her up and get those bolted onto the frame. We're going to have to look for new bolts for the power steering. The old ones don't transfer and the new ones are going to be bigger, so that's always a positive. It's going to hold up better hopefully if I do bottom out, hit anything. All that shit still has to come out. Most of it looks pretty much there though. I mean, I'm probably going to have to get a new clutch master because it's hard to tell, but it's rusted out and it was some AutoZone one, so it's probably going to be absolute junk by the time I get the car running again, which will hopefully be soon if the turbo is not blown. So that's where we're at right now. Let's get started on the subframe. Only a couple bolts. Let's go. turbo housing is apart. Still a ton of glass that came out of there still. Oops. Bunch you can see shavings and dust all on the actual turbine. I mean, it still spins freely and smooth, so I don't think there's much on the inside of the shaft. Oh, but boy, did it throw glass everywhere. Yeah. Right there's a piece, there's another piece. Quite a few pieces down in there. Hard to see, yeah. Oh, yeah. Whole bunch in there. All around. Gonna have to really clean this up. Look at that. That piece was still in the fucking turbo. Amazing. As far as I know, no glass landed in here. All of it landed on the cold side. But I'm gonna have to prop this, pull this right apart. That's gonna suck. But, yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, pulling this apart is gonna suck. And we can only hope nothing landed in there. Because if shit landed in there, that means glass is getting in the oil as well. No matter what I do, without buying a new one or sending it out. Oh well. Gotta spend more time pulling this shit apart. Alright. Well, that's it for today. At least on this. And the subframe. Tomorrow, we'll be headed to the local hardware store. Get the proper bolts and the nut to bolt up the subframe, and hopefully they'll have a tap and a die that will fit the nut we have, and hopefully we can clean it up and throw it in, because I can't wait to just see this engine in the fucking car right now. 3 years after it being down, 2 years after deciding to do a K-swap, and about a year after deciding to do turbo. Indecisive, but oh well. Guess it is what it is. I doubt insurance is going to cover it. Almost positive insurance isn't going to cover it, but Oh well. We will work on that thing tomorrow.